Yes, I am partial to the three stripes, but I'm no shoe monogamist. I have Puma, I have Nike, I have New Balance, I have Converse, I have other brands of shoes in Mont Shoemore. So no matter what brand, if the shoe catches my eye, or maybe the story is interesting to me, I'll give the shoe a shot. So in early October, when High Snobiety released an article talking about David Fang, the god of counterfeit sneakers, I took interest. Not because I buy fakes, I don't. And if you do, I don't care, whatever. I just personally don't have them. But I was interested in his story, and what really caught my eye was the fact that he decided he wanted to go legit. He wanted to create his own sneaker brand and his own line of sneakers. So he did that. By the way, I'll post a link to that article in the description. Long story short, the name of his brand is Soulsfeng. Fang because that's his last name, and if I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. And Souls because according to him, his love of shoes, the creation, all that stuff, the art, comes from his soul. So if you go to Amazon.com, and again, I'll post the link in the description below, you can buy the shoes that I'm about to talk about for $62.99. However, I'm not so sure that I would actually recommend you try them out. So today, your Shoemmelier is going to talk about the Soulsfeng high top mesh shoe. Doesn't really have a name. So pull up a shoe and let's kick off this sneaker venture. Now, I enjoy a good odd quirky looking shoe. And if it can look like a astronaut moon shoe, I'm totally on board. So that's what really caught my eye when it came to this shoe. And of course, being in all white, which if you watch my videos, you know I love an all white shoe. This was a no-brainer for me, especially for being under $100. As I said earlier, the name of the shoe is the Soulsfeng Men, Women, Casual High Top Sneaker Breathable Mesh Athletic Shoe. So that's what it is. You can see the entire upper is made out of that mesh. It doesn't really give like any sort of knit does, and because there's no laces, there's no way to tighten it. So if you look around the whole front of the upper, it's just mesh on the toe box, on the ring around the toe box, on the medial and lateral side of the shoe. There is that little bit of clear plastic TPU type material that stitches from one layer of the mesh to another, and there are two strips of stretchable nylon on the top front of the shoe where the laces would be, and on the front of the shoe on another mesh band, there's the Soulsfeng branding, which is in a sort of clear, cloudy, plastic, glossy material. But other than that, the entire upper is that white mesh. On the tongue of the shoe, you will find a small pseudo pull tab, and on the back of the shoe near the heel, there is also another small pull tab, both made out of that mesh material. And on the back of the heel tab, you'll also find another sort of mesh band that doesn't stretch or do anything other than just be an aesthetic choice. Your sock liner is white. There's really not much to it. I'm not even sure there's any padding inside of it or anything. It's just there. And then your midsole and outsole is just a standard looking white EVA type rubber midsole outsole. On the bottom, you do have some traction. You do have some circular areas underneath the toe box and the heel. And on the middle of the shoe, there looks to be the Soulsfeng logo. But other than that, there's nothing too special or to write home about in regard to the midsole and the outsole. I ordered a size 9, which is my standard consistent size in Ultra Boosts, Air Max, Air Force One, etc. This shoe fits big. I would say go down half a size if you're going to try this shoe because, as mentioned, there's no way to tighten this shoe, or just wear extra thick socks. Now my shoes came with two sets of insoles. The first pair was a white insole with baby blue that honestly provided little to no support or cushioning at all. I'm not sure why that's the insole that was initially inside the shoe because the other pair, which is white and red, is so much thicker, not with two C's, just one, and offered a little bit more support and comfort. But honestly, it didn't even matter because to me, the worst thing about this shoe is the lack of comfort. Now I know not every shoe is going to feel like Boost, like React, like Nike Air, etc. But I have to say this is arguably one of the least comfortable shoes I've put on. Yes, because the midsole and the outsole, not a whole lot of comfort to it, but also the mesh toe box area. As big as this shoe fit in the back, oddly enough, it was a little tight up here. And mesh doesn't give the way knit does, so it was uncomfortable for being too big, it was uncomfortable for being too tight, and it was uncomfortable for being not comfortable in the midsole. 3 strikes, and you're out. So on one hand, you gotta give props to this David guy for starting his own sneaker brand, for wanting to do more than just counterfeiting sneakers and creating quality reps. Good for you. Keep at it. Don't let someone like me tell you not to do it. But on the other hand, I'm never gonna wear this shoe. And I'm glad it was less than $100 because I don't feel like I lost out on a lot of money because it was for research. It was for science. But this shoe is gonna go straight to Goodwill and hopefully someone out there will like it and rock it and find it more comfortable than I did. But what do I know? I have delicate feet. I stay inside, I work inside, I work with computers, and I don't run or really work out, so chances are my opinion might be in the minority. But if you're asking me, is this a good shoe? Should you buy it? Is it comfortable? Meh, don't think so, and it's not comfortable at all. So what about you? Have any of you heard about this shoe? Tried on this shoe? Felt this shoe? Interested in this shoe? Let me know in the comments down below, and let's see if any of us have the same shared opinion or not. And with that, I bid you a good shoe and say, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill. To the next episode.